Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, powerhouse kings and queens, I'm Zoopy Goggins, I'm a frag freak, and where the hell have I been? I'll tell you where I've been. First of all, I got married. That took some time. Then I went away on holiday to a far and mysterious land called Portugal. That was absolutely fantastic. Then when I got back, it was really hot and I couldn't be bothered to do anything at all. Then I was busy. Then I changed phones and the recording stuff wouldn't work with the new phone, so I had to get some more. I hope this one's alright. Let me know in the comments if it's alright. Alright? And then, you know, I was doing other stuff. So I'm back anyway, and that's what counts. And therefore, I require my rapturous applause. Thank you. Where's my rapturous applause? Rapturous applause, please. Well then, what I've got for you today is something really, really special, guys. Not so much a review, but I will be reviewing it a tiny bit. This one is about, you may have gathered from the title, Jean-Paul Gaultier, Le Mal. I'll get it out here. This is the one I'm using at the moment. Pretty much all gone, that one there, and I'll tell you why. Jean-Paul Gaultier, Le Mal. Like it, love it, loathe it, or meh, there is one thing that is undeniable. This fragrance is legendary. Released in 1995 and made by perfumer Francis Coeur de Jean. It has been turning heads and melting hearts for 23 years. And it's been through some ups and downs, we shall say, about this one. It's been through many, many reformulations. It started out very, very strong, very, very beastly and absolutely amazing performance. Went through, I think, a gradual decline, to be quite honest, to up until quite recently, where it seems to be brought back to some of its former glory, with the acquisition by Puig, a different company, owned by Beaute Prestige first of all, and went through some really bad formulations. This fragrance changed my outlook on fragrances. When I discovered this 3 years ago, I was blown away by it. Before that, I was the kind of person that had 2 or 3 fragrances that I kept in the bathroom and I would wear from time to time when I was going out, you know. When I smelt this, well, firstly I was blown away, and secondly it just basically changed the whole way I think about fragrances, because I was absolutely amazed and instantly in love with it. Although I didn't immediately get it, it did begin my fragrance journey and brought me to where I am now with my fragrance obsession. My girlfriend, at the time, now my wife, there's the ring, proof, bought me a bottle of this a couple of years ago, maybe 18 months ago, something like that. And it was, I think, a 2015 or 2016 formulation of it. And it was really, really weak. This is another bottle, right? The first one, the one that she bought me, I used it all in a matter of months. I was using it like a body spray, about 15, 20 sprays every time I used it. I must have been using 3 or 4 mil each time I used it. So it was gone very quickly. Now the smell was still the same as the classic Le Mal, but the performance was very bad. The longevity was good, but the projection, the strength, the power, the guts were not there. So I went through that one, and there's one empty bottle of that I threw away. And this one is the second bottle, which is roughly the same. I think it was a very similar kind of, may have been a slightly earlier formulation, but not by very much. And the poor performance, again, longevity is very good. It does last a long time, and it does smell very lovely, but it's not massively strong, as you can see by the amount I've used there as well. And considering I have so many fragrances, I go through this very, very quickly because I do still love it. But, okay, now, I'll tell you a little bit about this fragrance for anyone who does. I'll save that but, just give me a second. For anybody who doesn't know this fragrance very well, it is very beautiful. Now we have it's got the sweetness of vanilla, it's got the herbal aspect of some lavender in there, it's got some freshness with some mint in here, and it's got some spicy notes with some cinnamon and some cardamom. It's got artemisia, it's got some bergamot, and a myriad of other lovely, lovely notes. And it is very, very beautiful. It's possibly leaning unisex as well. I do know some ladies who will wear this one quite happily, and I think it's quite fit for that purpose as well. But the performance issues are there. Here is time for my story, okay? I've got a little story about this one. The place where I used to work, still with my current employers, but in a different location, I got to talking with one of my regular customers about Le Mal, and he said to me,
I've got a bottle of that, unopened, that's been sitting in my wardrobe for years. Would you be interested in buying it?
Inside, I was like... But outside, I was like... Yeah, alright, maybe. So, we met outside of my work, outside of McDonald's. A shifty deal was done, an agreement was reached, and I now own it. This is it. Cosmetic calculator and check fresh don't seem to work anymore, but when it did recently, I dated the batch code on this one, and this is from August 2008, making this 10 years old. Okay, it is still sealed. The plastic is still on there. Look at that. Plastic is still on it. Unopened, completely unopened. I'm going to open it today. What I'm going to do first of all, before I do that now, is I'm going to make sure that this part of the video has recorded properly, because I don't want to open this and then realise I didn't press record or the sound doesn't work or whatever, you know. So there will follow a brief interlude. Back in a bit. But then, what if this bit doesn't record or the sound? Anyway, I'm going to open it today, like I said. This is the old one. This is the new one. Get ready, folks. A drum roll, please. And here it is. Let's have a look and see if there's any difference in the two bottles. This older one, the white is more pronounced. It's a stronger white. The bottle of the colour of the bottle is greener than this more recent one. It's much more green on this old one here. And I don't remember there being this bib thing on the more recent ones. So that one says Jean-Paul Gaultier Monsieur on it. And here it is. I'm going to take its little neck thing off here. The little collar it has to stop me from depressing the button by mistake. Depressing the button, I like that. You're nothing, you never come to anything. Let's depress the button good and proper there. I'm just going to make sure that this is operational. That's clicked into place. It was a little bit sticking up there and looked like it wasn't quite in position. Now, I'm going to spray the old one on my arm here. I am clean of fragrance today. So here we go. This is the recent formulation, okay? I'll go 1, 2, 3 good sprays on that arm. That is pretty much what I will do to one arm with this one. And then I'll do it on the other arm as well. And I'll do it all around my neck. I'll do it on my chest. And then I'll go over it again. And I'll drink some. That's what we have to do with this one to get performance. 15 sprays thereabouts. This, I'm just going to hold this a little bit closer to the camera actually. Look at the difference in the colour of those two. This, the older formulation is a green and this one is blue. Can you see that? So this is a completely virgin old formulation and I'm going to spray it a little bit just to get it going. There we go. Then I'm going to spray it on my arm. I'll go for 2 sprays here. 1, 2. Now the first one, I know very well. Lamel. Not massively pokey. This one. It's big. It's very, very strong. It smells a tiny bit different as well. It smells more rounded and slightly sweeter. This one smells a bit dry and pale, if you can put pale to a smell. I'm sure there's a phrase or saying that will actually describe that better than pale, because pale can't really be used to describe a smell, can it? But it has a lightness that is dry and light, but it has all the characteristics of the Le Male smell there. This one smells more like that original smell. It is a little bit different. And it's very, very, very strong, right? So this one, the vintage, now I'm not sure how much of a proper vintage this is. I did see somebody did a video quite recently saying that they had a vintage one, and it was substantially older than this one, I believe. But I think 10 years old is quite likely to predate any of the formulations that made this bad and weak like it is today. And up until the point it has now gone to pig. Pronunciation might be a bit dodgy there. But that was the unboxing of my new Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male. I'm yet to really find out what the performance is like, but on first impressions, I wasn't expecting it to smell different. I was expecting it to smell the same, but stronger. It smells a bit different. Genuinely it does. It's got a warmth and a roundness that this one doesn't quite possess. I mean, it still does to an extent, but this one smells a little bit deeper and richer. I'm going to have a really good spray of it today. I'm going to get some on nice and proper, get some on around my neck and stuff. Let's go for some more of it now, eh? Get some on the neck there. 1, 2, and a bit more on here. So I've equaled the amount on that side so I can compare them directly for performance. That's 3 sprays on that side, 3 sprays on that side. And I'm very happy to own this one. I'm going to make this one last me a lot longer. I won't be using it as a body spray. I'll be using it as a fragrance that should be used. And it's absolutely beautiful. And it really is. It's a stunning fragrance. So I'm going to leave you there, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about the sound, because I'm a bit annoyed with it, actually. I don't think it's as loud as my iPhone was absolutely excellent. I've now got a Samsung 9S Plus, which seems to be, I love the phone, it's pretty good, but the sound on here doesn't seem as good. So let me know about that one if you would. And yeah, we'll leave it there. So, like if you like, comment if you wanna, subscribe if you would, press the notifications thing, or I'll get very annoyed, and share the video if you want to. I mean, that is all up to you. If you want to do any of that stuff, that would be fantastic. So thank you very much. I've been Zippy Goggins for the entire duration of this video. Safe man, chill out, enough respect. I'll catch you whenever I catch you. See you later, man.